Hello, everyone. So, the Labour Party senator that is representing Edo South, Senator Nedu Imaseun, has said that Tinubu deserves second term in 2027. Labour, this is a Labour Party senator, Imaseun. I don't know whether these lawmakers think that they are spokespeople to executive. I don't know in what way do they not understand their role as lawmakers and the legislative arm wishes to hold the executive accountable. But what you have is that the legislative arm is the one that is going after and actually sort of like being the spokesperson, spokespeople defending the executive arm. Senator Neda Imaseun, who represents Edo South Senatorial District on the platform of the Labour Party, has praised Bola Tinubu for his courageous leadership, saying the South deserves to retain the presidency in 2027. Speaking during an interactive session with journalists over the weekend in Benin City, the Edo State capital, Imaseun said that the president has shown unbelievable strong courage in navigating the affairs of the nation and should be allowed a second term. Well, you know what they say about uh, birds of the same feather flocking together, and then when they will also say, show me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. And I think this is a very classic case of that all. This particular Neda Imaseun, Senator Neda Imaseun, is one who has been found wanting and has been said that he was debarred in the United States. I think it's in the New York region that he was disbarred, and then he has been accused of also running away with the fees of his client. He's a lawyer that used to practice in the United Kingdom, and he was found wanting and he ran away from there. He came to Nigeria, and guess what? He found it very comfortable for him to run for an election in Nigeria, not just run but also win, and then go on to become. He's also the chairman of the ethics committee. That's the person who said that Natasha's petition was dead on arrival, and that's the person. You've seen the manner in which he had handled all of that. And so if you look at that and you see this, it's what they say about birds of the same feather. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has also been one who has forged, his certificate. So, and be found to be involved in drug dealing. So it's really not as surprising. Speaking during an interactive session with journalists, and this is the Nation newspaper that is reporting this, so it's not even some weird online blogs that you don't know about. So he really said, I've seen it in some other blogs that I'm like, oh, I didn't see the mainstream media reporting it, and hey, some are putting their names on it. Speaking during an interactive session with journalists over the weekend in Benin City, the Edo State capital, Imaseun said the president has shown unbelievable courage in navigating the affairs of the nation and should be allowed a second term. He also welcomed the recent Supreme Court judgment sacking his kinsman, Julius Abure, as national chairman of the Labour Party, declaring Abure did not have the party's interests at heart. Imaseun, who chairs the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct and Public Petitions, is currently the only Labour Party senator in Edo State. The other two senatorial seats, Edo North and Edo Central, are held by members of the ruling Progressive Congress (APC), including former Edo Governor Senator Adams Oshomole. By the way, one of the seats is the one that was held by the current governor of Edo State. So he was a senator and he decided to run for office. So they've not yet done the by-election in that area. Those elections, are yet to be conducted. There are some of the things in place. Senator Imaseun hails from Benin Kingdom, while Abure is from Ward 3 Arwe in Eastern Northeast Local Government Area, Edo Central. The representative of the Edo South Senatorial District, which is a stronghold of the governing APC and the leading opposition People's Democratic Party, said, I'm glad to be part of this interactive session. It's a partnership that I seek. Whatever decision or direction I will take ahead of the 2027 general elections, you, the journalists, will be the first stakeholders to be informed. On the 2027 presidential election in Nigeria, the arrangement, whether written or unwritten, is that the North will do 8 years and the South will also do 8 years. So that is a battle that is where they'll be faced with the roadblock. At some point, the Northerners will agree with themselves and say, let the South just finish its 8 years. I do not worry about it because it is an arrangement that's spoken or unspoken. So at one time, they did agree that when they say the South will do so years, that it meant a particular South, and it has to be Tinubu doing that. And I don't know, the way he's talking, even in these days, gives room for him to come out and say, no, I really didn't say he has to be or whatever. Then politics. There's an understanding between the North and the South. Ex-President Muhammadu Buhari was not someone whose policies I admired. As far as I'm concerned, Buhari did little or nothing as Nigeria's president in 8 years of two terms. But as bad as that was, everybody closed their eyes and let him do his 8 years. Even the Northerners that are agitating now, they saw Buhari, but they did not clamor that power should be taken from him, and they allow him to do 8 years. So it is not different now that we have a president, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, who is actually doing well. Okay, I didn't even know. He actually went on to mention the name and the name. Why do I say he's doing well? He's a man with courage. He has such a strong courage that is unbelievable. So that's why he's doing well. I will give you an example. When we were faced with tax bills, it was a whole lot of things that happened within the Senate floor that nobody sees it, especially when we had closed door sessions without cameras, recorders, and reporters. People thought we were sharing money, but sometimes we were using unwanted languages and throwing tantrums at one another just because you're holding strongly to your views. But sometimes, other times, was the money they were sharing? Because he said here sometimes. We are holding strongly to our views, and because of that, the Northerners sometimes say they would never support Tinubu to come for second term. But if it were to be some president, they would say, let me back down on this certain matter so that I can come back for second term. Tinubu said, no, I will do the right things. For me, Tinubu is a man of courage who does not say because of second term he will not do the right things. Imaseun also decided that the oh no, I'm just reading this and I'm just laughing. Imaseun also declared that the APS court sacked Abure had lost focus why there was need for sanity in Labour Party. He says, sincerely, I welcome the Supreme Court judgment that sacked Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party in Nigeria. A lot has gone on in Labour Party and it's very unfortunate. So Abure, who was the chairman of Labour Party at the time, in my opinion, really did not have Labour Party at heart because it became a personal thing. I think I'm going to stop here, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.